My name is Afra Kerr. I'm a professor of sociology here at Maynooth University, and I'm director and coordinator of the master's programs in our Department of Sociology. The benefits of doing a taught postgraduate in sociology are really that you get a chance to deepen your research skills. Most of our undergraduates get a chance to do their first foray into research in their undergraduate thesis. And if they like that experience, doing a master's is a chance to really deepen your skills in the gathering of data, in data analysis, in how to communicate about your data, and really how to present it to different audiences. You also get a chance then to read more deeply in the subject. So if you were interested in a particular area of sociology, maybe sociology of the family, sociology of digital technologies, or maybe environmental and nature, you get a chance to read more deeply in that and to discuss it in small groups with the lecturers and with your classmates. And then finally, I think you get a really good chance to work collaboratively with our partner organisations, with community groups, with our public sector groups. We even work with some of the companies, which sometimes comes as a surprise to people outside. We work collaboratively with them to come up with some sorts of solutions to address some of the challenges they're trying to tackle in society. So we have two taught postgraduate programs in the Department of Sociology. The Masters in Societies in Transition, and then a more focused Masters in Digital Societies. Both of these share a range of digital research and traditional research methodology courses. So students can study qualitative research methods like doing interviews, like doing ethnographies. They can study quantitative research methods like doing surveys and doing statistical analysis of secondary data. And then finally, in this new area, we can also, and we teach digital research methods. So now we start to look at what kinds of data can be gathered through the online environment. And how can we use that as researchers, as social science researchers, to better understand society? And importantly, we think from a sociological department, we really focus on how to do research ethically. So how to approach your research subjects, they're the participants in your research, how to sometimes co-create the data with them, present it back to them, really focus to see, do we understand things from their perspective? And then also to really produce valid, strong research that can be used by other parties then to think about how to improve things across society. So what we like to see is that some of our students really focus on honing their research skills, and they want to go into either public sector bodies, community bodies, sometimes into companies. And we have examples of people who are going into all of those organizations to do research for those bodies. Most of these companies, and the focus now is on evidence-based policy. What is evidence? Well, evidence is gathering data about what we already know and looking at the gaps in what we know and trying to fill those gaps. So actually, those types of careers really suit our students. A second range of careers really are kind of more broadly in the theoretical areas. So whether you are focusing on families, whether you're focusing on nature and society, whether you're focusing on digital technologies and the digital, all of those, you can think of a range of organizations where students can work. So we encourage our students to think broadly in the career space, not to think I'm just a sociologist, because all of us can be sociologists. It's what can I make sociology do in the real world? Where can I apply those perspectives, whether it is in broad social space, whether it's in the digital space, or whether increasingly it's in the environmental space. The students that we have in our master's programs, what is really wonderful is to see them blossoming, to have confidence in their ability to do research and then to present that research first to their classmates and then as their confidence grows to other audiences as well. And to see students then graduate at the end of this and to meet their families and to see the pathways that they have come on, which are very diverse. They may be mature students. They may be people who are reskilling and are coming from different backgrounds and they want to take a different pathway. They may be people who have decided, you know, I really like this in undergraduate, I am going to do more of this. I want to make a change and a difference in the world. And so really, graduation is the culmination of that, where we see the smiles on their faces and we get to meet their families. And I think that's where at least I really appreciate the journey that our students have been on. And then we can talk to them, and we often work with them to discuss future pathways. Maybe they want to go on to do a PhD in graduate research. Maybe they want to go on and do a few years in industry organisation and then come back to us. Or maybe they want to go abroad, and many of our students then go on to careers abroad as well. And we encourage that, and we just love to keep in contact with them afterwards to hear where they've been.